Yo, what is up, my dudes? I am back. So with another video. This time I'm gonna be titling this the souls that I saw in hell, as and during the experience, just in case I forget, I will be using a burning toka photo that I will edit into the video. So just in case I forget, I'll be saying that right now while I for my editing and stuff. And knowing that I've told this story to you guys before on one of my older videos, I'll just get into the chase. As this experience happened a few years ago, it was a dream from God that God had showed me where I'd went to bed like any other normal night, and then I had fell asleep, and then found myself in this volcanic type I found myself levitating and falling into this volcanic type area with thick walls and not thick walls, steep walls, in what looked like a black barrier, keeping us souls in at that point, right? As it's where I first found myself falling from, right past the barrier into hell at that point. And that's not an exaggeration of there being a barrier, as it's during the, I'll defend the barrier point with the, rich man. With the rich man, he could see Lazarus across, but Lazarus said, "Hey dude, I cannot get from heaven to you. I'm stuck here. I can't, as the rich man, or Lazarus, put it, I don't remember which one of them said, I could look and see this chasm, it was the word gorge in the original, as a friend of mine said, but there was this big gorge, or barrier, keeping them in hell or heaven, whichever one they went into. So, I mean, that's not an exaggeration when I say barrier, because that's what the rich man had said. So I thought that was interesting, that would actually, defend the whole, barrier, experience that I had, found, out, because it was like a barrier, basically keeping us in. So, I mean, I thought that was interesting, that Lazarus would actually, defend that, that way, with that, but enough about the barrier. I was literally standing in this, like, fiery pit, with the, fire, up to my, I think it was up to my waist, and and you'd think that I would be the only, soul there, but I literally could see, I could look around and see other, formless beings. They look like, human beings also in the fire. So, I mean, I was not the only soul there. Yeah, there were, at least three, people that I saw, probably even more, people. I just didn't really turn completely around, so I don't know if there were people behind me. I'm just saying that I saw at least 2 or 3 people, there, in these people were burning, but they were not being consumed, just like what Bill Weiss had said. In his testimony, he could see people there, but they weren't being consumed by the flames, and that's what I could see. And I mean, I understood that I would never escape this pit, man. I literally told myself, I want to leave this place. Yeah, but I mean, considering that my regular body was on the earth sleeping, I was awake in my spiritual body while my physical body was asleep on the earth. So I thought that was interesting. And the weird thing about this is that I understood that I would never escape this place. Is that I would I'll be there forever. And mind you, I was a Christian, but God blocked it from my mind, so I could experience what those other lost souls I experienced. That you can't leave. It's over for us. It was over for us. And then on Judgment Day, we would be cast into the lake of fire that God had also shown me in a separate dream, which I've already went over in another one of my old videos that I might have to re-upload. But I mean, man, but I mean, I knew I could never escape this place, dude. This place was final. I understood that I could never leave. There's no time there. I didn't know how long I had been there, because there's no time. And I mean, the hopelessness was the worst part, that I knew that I could never leave. So I mean, and that's what God wanted me to experience, what those lost souls felt. That you understand that you cannot escape. There's no hope for them. They would never escape this place, guys. I wish that I was joking. That this is 100% true in what I had experienced. So please, if you don't know the Lord, and accept Him as your Lord and Savior, and then follow His 10 commandments so you guys don't have to go there. But until next time, peace.